at that view. Good morning. Morning, Danielle. Usually when it's fiesta, it's usually in areas where there's a lot of coconuts. There's a race, like how fast do you go up to the...
Oh, cool.
Ano yan, bakery? Ma'am, tinapay kayo ma'am. Ano yan, bakery?
Are we tipping it to the one side? Found some shade. Can't beat this view. Yep, give me 2 seconds.
Okay.
Showing how amazing it is.
So I see lumpia.
Fish.
Ano fish to?
Is this pancit?
Yes, I know you're crooked, but there isn't any other way to. Wait, hold on. What if, ha, there you go. Is that better? Okay, so hold up. I gotta set up the car
or the truck for when I'm waiting for little bro. What time is it? Okay. Because the truck is hotter than Hades. All right, hopefully that doesn't annoy you. Yeah, all right. Anywho, so Palawan, we were there for only, what, 3 or 4 days? Right? Yeah, we were there for 3 days. And it was a blur, but it was fun. And then this was island hopping. It was so cool. I had a panic attack because the mask, I don't know if it triggered, I don't know what it I think it reminded me of like medical equipment. That's all I can think of. So I rented it with the idea that I was going to, you know, swim around and take pictures of the fish and everything like that. But I panicked. Danielle had a better idea of just using her goggles. Same thing when we got to, what was it? It was like open water, and it had like this spot where you could jump in. My dad had a blast. I haven't seen my dad that happy in forever. But the first island we went to was Starfish Island, and that was Danielle and little bro's favorite. Mostly because there wasn't a lot of people there. It was just, you know, a few people were in the water, so there wasn't a lot of disturbance for the fish. Trying to think of what else. And I mean, it was a nice area. It was hot though. And our tour guide for the first day, he complained about the heat all the time. I'm like, dude, you live here. I mean, I'm hot, but I'm not used to this. But he was like, no, this is hot. I was like, all right, well, sorry. And he didn't want to go in the water. Which I understand. I mean, then you're wet, even though you're in your trunks and everything all day, you're still, you know, salty, wet, itchy. So yeah, Starfish Island. And then the other thing with Starfish Island is there was this one fish that you went out far enough and it was territorial, and they didn't tell you until after you got bit. And I got bit pretty bad on my ankle, but my dad actually had a bite mark. He was like, I ticked that thing off. I don't know what I did. I was like, I think we upset it so much, you know, swimming over it, that by the time you got to it, it was ticked. So yeah, Starfish Island was fun. And then we went to, I forget what it was called, but we went to where you could jump off and just swim in open water. And my dad was so happy. And little bro actually went out with dad, but little bro loved feeding the fish. Like, that was his best moment in Palawan. He loved. We got pandesal, and he just loved feeding the fish. And then after that, we went to Cory Island. That was my favorite, but I like touristy type areas where there's other things to do. And I like the picture swing and things like that. The water was like bath water. It was so warm. Yeah, it was, I liked Cory. And then I loved the food. The display was fantastic. And then there was a place to get a massage. You could get a henna tattoo. What else? Little bro got to play in the sand. I kind of think there was another activity, and they had a little bar area too. I don't know. That was my favorite. Was Corey, and it was so pretty. Oh my gosh! Like to look out and see like the hills and everything, and it. I don't know. I love being on a beach. I don't like always being in the water, but I love walking the beach and just hearing the water and everything. So, and we didn't see anything big. I was kind of hoping to see like dolphins or something, but apparently they're not there. And no sea turtles or any of that kind of stuff. But yeah, I liked island hopping day was fun. I know this, like with all these videos, I know I'm missing stuff, but I can't remember. Just kidding. I remembered that we went to a buffet that same day. Oh my god, it's so bright. We went to a buffet that my stepmom and her siblings had gone to on a trip that they went, I think, in their 20s. And so she wanted to go back there, and she was really excited about going. And we got there, and the guy that was singing, oh my gosh, he had the most beautiful voice. He made my night. He just, anyway, I ended up tipping him a good amount because he made an awesome day turn into an amazing memory kind of thing, because it was the last part of the day kind of thing. And he called me up before we were leaving, and I got a picture with them, and he said thank you to Kristen and her family as we were leaving. So that was like really, it was very nice. What was the other thing that I was going to talk about? It was Easter, the day that we went island hopping. So I wore my Easter bunny shirt, and everybody kept commenting how cute it was. So yeah, I forgot about that. But yeah, I would totally go back and do that again. And I probably would do different islands, because you could choose the islands you were going to go to. And that was the other thing I didn't like about that tour guide, is he wasn't not honest. Like that's not the word that I'm looking for, but he was looking to get more money, and if you booked more stops throughout the day, you had to pay more, and then you paid out of pocket. And my stepmom was like, no, what can we add on within the time limit that we are? And he's like, well, with the time limit that we are, we can only do 3 things if we're going to go do the open water jump thing. So, yeah, totally go back. I would totally put Corey on the itinerary for that day, especially to eat. Even though it's touristy and everything, it was delicious, it was fresh, and the display was just gorgeous. So I would totally go back there. I don't know if I'd go back to Starfish Island though. I don't know if I'd try another island, or if I'd skip the open water swimming. I don't know. I'm not really sure. But yeah, that was island hopping day. And then the next one, we went to the underground river. And that was one of my favorite things. Like, that was something that I wanted to do. I wanted to go to Hard Rock Cafe, and I wanted to do the underground river. So that was one of my happy memories. So that's where we're going in the next video, or when the next Philippines video comes out, and then we're almost done with the trip. So it's pretty cool. So yeah, I hope you're having a great day, a great week. Like, comment, subscribe. If you have been to Palawan and you think that there's something that we should have definitely gone to, or that we should have, especially if you've done island hopping, if there was one that we didn't go to that you think we should add the next time we go. So, hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!